morning, good morning. It's like 4 o'clock. Good afternoon, welcome back to my channel. Turn the light on. There we go. If you're new, my name is Corey. I have a lot going on today. I'm about to have a real design heavy afternoon slash evening slash night. I'm currently working on some branding for a business here, actually 3 businesses here in Atlanta, but I'm starting on one right now. And so we're in the brainstorming phase. I'm a little behind. I'm actually very behind. I should have been done by now, but whatever. We're in the brainstorming phase right now, so let me show you what that's looking like. Welcome, come along with me on this hyper creative looking day, okay? Hopefully it actually is creative. We gotta produce something. We gotta get something out. All right, we're on the floor of my room. I'm getting ready to build a physical mood board. Ignore my bed, looks kind of crazy. Typically, if you watch my channel, you already know I do mood boards on Pinterest. And today I'm doing a physical one for multiple reasons. One, this is an expedited process. And so I'm wanting to look at my ideas at all times. So without me having to be in front of a screen, I want to be able to glance over at this and like, you know, like kind of constantly be working even when I'm not working, or constantly have my mind moving even when I'm not sitting at my desk or in front of my computer. So I did use Pinterest to collect some ideas, but I picked some out to print. And oh, the other reason I'm doing physical is because I have to document this process. I did not do regular like printer paper, color ink or whatever. I used Walgreens photo prints, and I actually did collage print. So let's look. This is not an actual like idea board. This is just a regular poster board from Staples. It's not really focused, but that's the best we can do. I already messed it up kind of because my friend put her suitcase on top of it, but it's not a big deal. This is thin, right? And I'm gonna be using regular push pins to pin the stuff up. So if you do choose to do what I'm doing, be careful, tape up the bag, it's whatever you gotta do. But they do sell thicker versions, right? So that's one thing. I went to Walgreens to print these because it's really cheap to get prints there, like photo type prints. I did this video a couple years ago that showed how I vision board, because I don't use a poster board. I use a journal because I don't want to hang my vision board up, but I wanted it to be accessible with something that I see every day, and that would be a sketchbook of mine. And in that same process, when I wanted to get pictures off of Pinterest or wherever on the internet, I used photo paper because it's just thicker, better material, and it just looks better, feels better, whatever. So I did the same thing here. And I only did a few so far because we're just building this out, but I wanted to get started so I can get this content on the way. So these are some pictures from Pinterest that are like kind of like inspiration for my thoughts on how this company can do things they can add to their branding. And then I printed one of their brand sheet. This is the actual brand sheet from the company. This is Urban Grind, except as you can see, it's printed on photo paper. So I'm gonna cut these different elements out and put them up on the board so that I'm constantly looking at that. We are refreshing their brand. They want to keep the same logo and all that stuff, but I do think like there's room for improvement. This is their entire brand sheet. So we could add some design elements. We could add some more colors to their palette, or maybe adjust some of these colors, you know, whatever. The fonts, I'm not a fan of these, but because like, why American Typewriter and Courier, not sure. But yeah, we're gonna refresh this to the best of our ability. So right now I'm just gonna start cutting out some pictures, putting them up on the board, and we will go from there. I did take some time to brainstorm a little bit more for this brand refresh. So I'm gonna do a full design with me video on this, but this is what I have so far. This is their original logo, obviously with their original colors. I started like thinking about what other colors I wanted to include, because this is not giving like coffee to me. It's giving restaurant, like fast food chain or something like that, or you know, like of course the red and yellow is going to do that, but it's just not warm and welcoming enough for me. I'll get more in depth. I'm not going to say too much because you gotta watch the design me video, but started thinking about colors, and then I brought in some of the stuff that I was thinking about earlier as far as chalkboard art over here, and then on this side of the screen I started thinking about packaging, because we are doing packaging with this client. I am anxious, which is making me, it also hurts the timeline of like my process, because when I get anxious about stuff, as y'all know, I'll put it off till the end of forever, and then by the time I actually do it, I realize that I could have got it done, and that's something that I'm working on. So today I did this portion of it. I'm gonna pause here and not force myself to get through the whole design process in one night. Same with my design with me video. I'm probably going to record it over multiple days or maybe multiple sessions, because I do want to get like a bulk of it done each time I sit down on my computer. So I'm going to take tonight to think on what I've already got here. I didn't show, I also started thinking about type. This brand, she explicitly stated she doesn't want to change this logo because she has equity in it. However, I am going to offer an alternative, just because like while I'm doing this refresh, in the refresh my recommendations would include things that I think would help, and I think updating this logo will help, not completely changing it, because I'm going to keep the main element in the logo and adjust some other things, but I think a refresh would be beneficial. This coffee shop has been around or existing for quite some time, and so I understand there is equity in their logo, but I'm just offering an alternative. Basically, that's it, and that's all. So I think I'm going to plan to break this down into 3 working sessions, and I want to do them tomorrow. And I'm going to do everything up until the packaging portion. I'm going to send that over to her, so that once she agrees with that portion, I'll move on into packaging. And I am going to meet with her preferred printer in person, so that we can talk about my ideas for her packaging and what would be cost effective for her and things like that. I think I already know what I want to do, but still the cost does matter when it comes to design. So as much as I want to come up with all these grand ideas, the thought is like, would a stamp work better than a label, or would, there's a lot that goes into it. Let me stop talking, let me not say too much before I have to repeat all of this again in the next video, in the full design video. But yeah, so I did that. I'm gonna think on that. I had to get content of my behind the scenes of doing this, and so I'm gonna edit that and update my content routing doc that I send to the brands. And once I do that, I should eat. I'm gonna order food. I wanted to go to Target to get something to cook, but that's not happening. So I'm gonna make a GoPuff order for a Red Bull, and I'm gonna order dinner, work on content, and I'm gonna edit tonight as well. It is 8:50 p.m. and I also of course have to read. I definitely we got to get back on a discipline kick. If I get up every morning and I read for an hour every morning, there's no reason why I can't also include an hour of editing as well as part of my routine. It is work that I have to do, and so if I do it in bite-sized chunks instead of taking all day on a single day to edit when I should be doing something else, like it's common sense, everyone knows that. I just gotta do it. So I'm gonna put my hour deposit of editing in today, and yeah, and I'm gonna read. This honestly has to be the very last time that I order from DoorDash this week. Like, I have to start cooking. This is unacceptable. I'm finally leaving out. I have night shift scheduled in the Discord at 8:30, so we gotta make these errands fairly quick. I have no headphones. It's not gonna work. Had to come to another Best Buy because they don't ever got what I need. So I just made it back. I forgot to vlog in the, I hope it's not too loud in the background. I forgot to vlog in the supermarket, but I went grocery shopping. So we'll get back to the B-roll in a second, but I'm just checking in. I stopped at Best Buy and I got a new SSD and a new drive for my phone, so I can get videos and stuff off my phone onto my laptop easily without airdropping everything. But right now I'm watching the town hall for the gathering spot. I don't know if y'all are aware, but they've been in a tiny bit of hot water in the past couple of weeks, well, publicly few weeks, and for them for months. They took on new ventures, like different ownership. They have been working with Greenwood Bank, and then other people became people in power in the company, and now the gathering spot was technically run by a white man and blah blah blah. It was just this whole situation. I honestly couldn't even keep up. One of the founders was asked to leave. All I saw was that on social media they were putting out these really terrible PR statements and by email to members like myself, and a lot of people canceled their memberships, and so now they're hosting a town hall. They are having this town hall to answer everyone's questions. It's very interesting, especially from a business perspective, because I kind of see what they're saying. Like, I think one of the largest issues is that they are allowing collaboration with people and companies that the members are not necessarily a fan of, and they don't like what the result of that buyout or ownership or collaboration or partnership or whatever has been. Like they're saying, how else are we going to grow? But then from a member perspective, it's like this, the whole mission of this, like if y'all aren't aligned, then it doesn't make sense for us to be a part of this, because this is what we were told and this is what we were sold. And so now they're settling that, and I'm just here to be nosy. I hate to see any black business go through some shit, but we gotta hold each other accountable, and that's just that. I got nothing to hide, my life is nothing. Baby, longing, you make me feel sorry. I got my eyes on you, pull out the curtain. I'll be patient with you, no more fighting. I feel in my mind. Oh my God, the music is so loud. Like, I swear to God, it just got louder. The meeting was amazing. We're gonna have some greens. Oh my God. We're gonna try some. Wow, I am sucking at this. She is terrible. You're yelling at me in the sun. Not yelling at me in the sun. It's hot. Anyway, I'm with this crazy lady, and we just finished doing an interview, and now we're walking in 5,000 degree weather. So I'm gonna holla at y'all. Like a match, like straight. Oh, it's Luke. Hey, I was speaking. Hello, I was high as fuck speaking. I was trying to straight shit. Oh my God. Hey y'all, I'm sorry my makeup looks terrible. You saw how hot it was outside? I'm melting, literally. Today's it feels productive. I'm not sure it is. I only checked one thing off my list so far for today. So, two things. Okay, I owe content in an hour. It's not gonna get done in an hour, so, but I'm still gonna send it today. Here I am again, back in the cycle of lateness. So I'm getting ready to film. I do need to film on this camera, but I'm getting ready to film some B-roll for that, so I can hurry up and like finesse this last post. I have to review what my concept was. This is my final Adobe post, by the way. Not necessarily a post. This video is for them. It's technically UGC, so they would own the video. That was part of my scope. As far as what I'm posting, I'm already done with that. I have so many. When I say the campaigns are just rolling in, I'm not taking any more right now, but unless it's something major, but they're just, I don't know what's going on. And I need someone to man these emails or they're all gonna get lost. Speaking of emails, I have a lot of emails that I missed. Like, I'm like 4 days behind. I need to get rid of the imposter syndrome, let her go, see her out, and get to work. Simple. It's actually taking me so much longer than anticipated to edit this video, mostly because it had a screen recording involved, and the screen recording was just lagging my computer, but I did it. So while I wait for it to process so that I can download the screen recording, I'm gonna just show y'all some all-nighter prep. Now, first of all, you see this chair? Yeah. Anyway, I went grocery shopping yesterday, so I have beverages and all that. I bought a 4-pack of Red Bulls. Like I always say, do as I say, not as I do. Those are not the healthiest, not the best way to energize yourself, but if I need it, I'm gonna drink it. I got sodas in here. I don't even drink soda like that. I have a bottle of wine. I usually start with this because, you know, it's like a little reward. Like, we're about to get into it. Enjoy yourself. But I also have a ton of fruit in here. Pineapples are my favorite fruit. Just things to snack on because I know I'm not gonna be cooking full meals, and I also don't want to like pig out, because you'll get to a point where it's late and you're like, well, damn, who's open? Let me get on DoorDash or whatever. I deleted DoorDash from my phone, by the way, at least for now. Let's see how long that lasts. I always eat before I clock in for the night, because like a full meal, because there's nothing worse than doing this while hungry. It just won't work and your brain won't work. So I'm actually going to go ahead and have dinner.
Yeah. You don't even try to hear your prayer remind you everything that you have done. Put the past behind you, in a line to when the time has had.